you're going to get a hard Brexit, whether you like it or not.
No, what's really important is that sensible minds try and put pressure on the Prime Minister to ensure we maintained privileged access to a single market. London's a great place to do business. Over the last year, we've seen Google, Apple, Facebook, Snapchat invested and expanded in London. But if we have a hard Brexit, it could lead to those jobs being lost.
When you say, I mean, she said they're not going to seek single market membership, but she wants the best deal. So it's no use you're still arguing for single market membership. That's off the table now.
Oh, I'm not arguing for membership of the single market. I'm arguing for access, privileged access to a single market.
She'd agree with you, I would imagine.
Well, what's really important, though, is we understand why it's so important for our city and our country. The reality is our future prosperity depends on us being able to attract talent to London and the UK, and us being able to have access to a single market. And I'm afraid talking tough to our friends and our allies could lead to a hard Brexit. And the reason why I say it's a lose-lose is because if jobs leave London, although a small number may trickle to Paris or Berlin or Madrid, the vast majority will leave Europe. That's bad for London, bad for the UK, but bad for Europe as well. It's a lose-lose.
This passporting, standing where you were yesterday, Inga Beale, the chief exec of Lloyd's of London, who you'll be well familiar with, she pretty much admitted passporting has gone and it's not going to come back.
Well, I think there's a discussion to be had with our European colleagues about the passport and financial services. As far as I'm concerned, the two key things we need is a continued ability to attract talent and access, privileged access to a single market. There are other issues. The Prime Minister laid out 12 separate issues that she was keen to make sure she prioritises. The key ask we have as the leading global financial centre of Europe is the ability to attract talent, privileged access to a single market.
Do you fear that, because you've talked about the country being ripped apart. Now, is this a reference to Scotland and the First Minister's comments, which basically she's pretty much said, the First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, that she'll go for another referendum? She didn't quite put it in those blunt terms, but that's the gist.
Well, look, I think we've got to respect the democratic will of the British people. The British people voted to leave the European Union structures and legal institutions. They didn't vote to make us a poorer country. And if we want to have growth, to have money to spend on public services like the health service, like schools, like police officers, we need to recognise that our future lies with access to a single market and the continued ability to attract talent. And my concern is that the decisions we take over the course of the next few months and years could lead to future generations being poorer rather than richer.